All right, so coming through the history, I think it is important, if AI just kind of like registered with you in the last 6 months, I think it's important to think about how we got to where we are here today. Because if you think about that and you understand the pace and how the landscape changes, I think we can have tools to think about what's likely to happen in the future. And again, the spelling, I spell better than this. This is great. So brief history, but it does go back 75 years. So the term artificial intelligence kind of coined in 1956. And the first chatbot, if you can believe it, was 1964. And then we got a little bit of a jump, and in 97, if some of you remember, Deep Blue defeating Kasparov in chess, which was kind of at the time, that was amazing. That was, if you think about the time when that happened, it really was amazing. Like, oh my gosh, it can beat us in chess. What else can this thing do? And there's a great anecdote, actually, about that match that they had, which was Deep Blue, which was created by IBM, which was basically an expert system. So they had chess experts, and they basically programmed what those experts would do in situations, and then they had search. So the AI at that time was a combination of expert system and search to kind of play ahead 4 or 5 moves and to see what led to better outcomes for Deep Blue. And the neat anecdote about that was that during one of the matches, Deep Blue, it hit a bug. It hit basically an error case. And the logic for the error case was, if I can't figure out the best move, I'm going to play a random move. And so Deep Blue played a random move, which kind of threw Kasparov off. He was like, whoa, what was that? I wasn't expecting that. What is this thing doing? This is higher level intelligence that I don't understand. Kind of spooked him. And obviously, we know the result, that Deep Blue ended up winning that second time they played. But rolling it forward, 2002, we get Roombas. I still have a Roomba at home. Often forget to charge it and turn it on, but it's a different story. 2011, we get Watson. Remember Watson winning IBM? That was pretty amazing. And then finally getting up to 2020 and 2022, we're up in today's world thinking about GPT and ChatGPT. But some of the things that I think are interesting is they call that time in 56 and 97 kind of an AI winter, where there didn't appear to be a lot of advancements. It didn't seem like we were making progress, and AI wasn't, you would have this many AI researchers in the world, right? Like now there's this many people listening to a talk on it. It was just very different. But during that time, the theory for deep learning was discovered, and Brian had mentioned the godfather of AI being Geoffrey Hinton. Geoffrey Hinton was not the only one, but active in that time, really driving the theory, literally setting the stage for what's coming 40 years later. It's really amazing. So that theory that was created, it was only theory. We didn't have the compute and we didn't have the data to do anything with it. And then something wild happened in 2011, 2012, is some researchers, actually from Geoffrey Hinton's team, they realized that they needed to use accelerated computing, a different kind of processor than a CPU, which everyone would have in their laptops. They wanted to use a GPU because GPUs were really, really good at exactly the kind of math operations and had the parallelism that would allow the theory that was kind of worked on up to then become real. And because of that, NVIDIA, who was really focused at the time on graphics for driving displays, got into scientific computing and building toolkits that would help deep learning, which is the name to some of the algorithms that we use to build things like ChatGPT.